Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm waiting on you, you, and you. Yes, yes. Hello, hello, hello. Come on out the bushes. Come on in this chat. Let's have a conversation. Enjoy one another. Join me tonight. Hoping that we are enjoying our journey, our better health journey to reclaim our health. Hoping that we are learning to fall in love with it. So important. So it's fall season right now, and we want to make sure that we are falling in love with us, with our new selves as we try to reclaim our health. That's so important. All right, all right. We have Michelle's Mirror. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Okay, just got the alert. I got you. I got you. Thanks for coming in tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Felicia Marie B. How are you, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well tonight. Think my alert coming in a little late tonight, but that's all good. It's all good. I'm here. Hope everybody's well. Tonight I want to talk about, well, just think about it's fall, y'all, right? The leaves are turning the really pretty autumn colors. Um, some more than others, some cities more than others. But some people are already feeling the cold weather coming in. Some people still feeling the warmth, right? Depending on where you live in the country. Okay. Great, great, great. You're doing well. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Michelle's jump video. Got to check that out because I missed the live. So I'm going to check it out tonight. You're so welcome, Michelle. Yes. Hey, we all will get better, right? We all are striving to get better. The more we do it, the better we're going to get, right? And the better we're going to feel and be. Hello, beautiful. I'm colored. How are you doing, Evelyn? Hope you're doing well tonight. And thank you for coming in. Everybody's just talking in the chat to each other. All right. So, Jane, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in tonight. So again, we had a wonderful time on the behind the scenes live yesterday. That was so great. It was very informative. Thank you for inviting me to join the panel and come to the stage with a little my knowledge that I've and to share my journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Michelle says that she loved Evelyn's live today. Hello, Jen F. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, you're doing good, Jane. Wonderful. Hello, Cow Vlogs. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Jane. You are too, honey. You are too. Good evening. Okay, yes, that's good, Jane. So Jane says she shared um, the live last night with people that aren't even on GLP-1s, which is good, of course, because it wasn't just about GLP-1s. While all of us that were on the live are on GLP-1s, it still will bless those who are diabetic or those who have loved ones that are diabetic or just those who may be insulin resistant, just anybody, to be honest. I mean, it's good to know, good to learn things that you're not used to, knowing. It's good to, have the knowledge, because you never know, when something may knock on your door or one of your family members. So I think that's great, Jane. And I've been loving your lives, thus far. Keep going, keep spreading the love, the information, because I think, our communities and beyond, we're going to learn a lot from you all. All right, everybody's saying hello, hello. Okay, so Kyle says, I'm doing good, just warming me up some dinner right now. But other than that, my night is going wonderful. That's awesome, Kyle. Awesome, awesome. And Kyle says, hope everyone is doing great today. I'm doing well. Look, the day went by so fast to me. Oh my gosh. I'm like, well, what happened? But like as time goes on in the year, when we approach fall, it seems like the days go by so much quicker. It gets dark, a little sooner. And it's just like, okay, we just woke up and now it's already dark. It's time to go back to bed. Yeah. So Michelle says, welcome in everyone. Remind to press the like button. Yes, please press the like button. It's free 99. Go ahead and press it. I thank you for that. Cal says, I love spreading love and pity. That's what I love about YouTube. Spread love and happiness and spread kindness. That's what I love doing as well. Yes, thank you, Cal. And I love that about you. I love that about us, because that's what this channel is about. Spreading love, being kind, encouraging one another, supporting one another, cheering each other on, right? We have enough things that we have to worry about on our everyday to day life in general. Life be lifing, right? So, we want to make sure that we are able to come in. It's a safe space. That's why I want to provide you all, so that we can, like I said, enjoy one another and cheer each other on. All right. So Cal says, it seems like it's for me as well. It went super fast for me, right? Even though I was outside most of the day. Yes. So fast. I hear it, girl. I hear you. I hear you. Yep. Yes. I'm glad God made me a happy, loving, caring person. Right. Even though I have issues saying sometimes, but I'm just glad I'm who I am. Yes. Loving yourself even more as you continue to live. That's so awesome, Kyle. And I feel the same way. Yes. Yes, yes. Awesome. So tonight, I just want to say, let me know if you all have, something that you all want to share, to for us to kind of cheer you on, or it may be something that you may be going through that may, need some pepping up or whatever that you may be going through today or this past week. Let us know in the comment section real quick, and we can, maybe talk it out a little bit. We're here, like I said, for encouragement and to also spread love and cheer. All right. So, but today I just thought about the fall. I'm like, okay, it's fall time, and I want us to fall in love with our journey. Some people have already done so, but some people not so much. because of the, the trials that we have, the things that we, may not be, it may not be going the way we want it to go or how fast we want it to go, which I understand that, because everybody, like we stated, so many times, it's so different for each person, right? Even though we all, pretty much all of us are on some kind of health, reclaiming our health journey, or just better health journey, you know, it's different for each and every one of us. And I want to make sure that, we're celebrating our wins. And even though we may go through some things in our life, that we don't like, it doesn't favor, what we're trying to do. But I want to make sure that we are still remembering to celebrate our wins, looking at those non-scale victories, looking at just the victories in general, counting our blessings. Okay. So, because everything can't be going wrong. Like, you should be able to find at least one thing that you can hold on to, so that, it can keep you going, keeping you moving forward. Because a lot of times the negative talk, the negative thoughts that try to come in our mind, which it does try to play on each and everybody's mind, each and every one of us mind at some point in life. So, but you want to kind of, ignore that, cast that aside, and think of the wins that we have, because there are wins, even if it's just us waking up, for another chance to live, to get it right, to make things right. That's a win in itself. So, making sure we're switching our mindsets to make sure that, it's conducive to positivity and not negativity, right? Even though negative, like I said, may come up, that we're able to switch it really quick. We're able to capture, okay, wait a minute, something is not right. Something is making me feel a certain way today. And it's bogging me down today. So what do I do? How can I get away from that? So mindset shifts help you do that. Determination, knowing, and of course I'm a person of faith. So knowing the word of God, and just keeping up with the counting your blessings again. Because that way you can fall in love. You'll be able to love your journey, good and bad, ins and outs, rather than say for those who are on a weight loss journey, whether their scale is going up or down or whatever, staying the same, we can still find victory. We can still find, the joy in the journey itself. I often say, we want to make sure that we are not just, wanting just wins, because that's not life. Life is about the wins, the losses, all of that, and they all make up that journey that we're on, no matter what type of journey we're on. So we want to make sure that, we're okay when there are maybe, say, fails that we have, something doesn't work right. It's okay. It teaches us and helps us tweak. We can actually sit there and reflect on what happened. Okay, so what happened? Why did this not go the way I would like for it to go? Is it something that I need to do that's going to, what can I learn from it, in other words? And learning from it will help you to proceed, with more caution, and to kind of figure out some things so that you can move forward, and to so that you can get your win. All right, so Cal said, thank you so much. I do have issues seeing comments. Sometimes I do have a hard time seeing. So just want to put that out if I have a problem reading certain words because I'm blind. Okay. All right, Cal. All right. And that's understandable. All right. So Beautiful I'm Colored says, love that. Fall in love with our journey. Yes, 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 Evelyn. All right, Cal says, what do you like about being a YouTuber? What makes you most happy about being on YouTube most of the time? So I love sharing my journey. I love sharing my journey with you. I'm still, getting used to the camera. I'm doing a little bit better now when it comes to not being so shy or shying away from the camera. So I'm learning more on that. So I'm growing in that area. So I like that, the growth and development that I even see in myself. being able to, let my personality come out a little bit more. And because at first I know when I started my YouTube channel, I was kind of like really shy about everything, even though I'm not really a shy person. But I'm learning how to like open up a little bit more, you know, laugh a little bit more, share my personality again, as well as, don't mind sharing my journey. So I love that. Also being able to get the word out about, you know, diabetes and how it helped me, how the GLP-1 medication that I'm on, Mounjaro, helped me, um, as far as a medication is concerned, to help me get my A1C down, to help me get my blood pressure down to normal range. Both of them are in normal range now, so just being able to share that with them, because I want to be able to be an encouragement to people, to let them know it will work out for you as well. But if you do the things, put in the work, that, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Even like I said, you may have your ups, you may have your downs. Like for me, at the beginning of my journey, my better health journey, I had hyperglycemia. My A1C was 15.1, which is 3 times what the normal range is. But I was able to get it down, and that's called hyperglycemia, when your sugars are elevated too high. And then I was able to get it down in 5 months. So just be able to tell somebody that, I know it encourages people. Just be able to share my testimony with someone, that encourages people. I have the gift of encouragement, and I think, I thought that YouTube, I had a tug on my heart to say, hey, go on YouTube and share your journey with people, to give them the encouragement they need to. Now, they may not do it like me, and that's fine. Their journey may be a little different than mine, but that's okay. It's still encouragement. And, so I think that's, something I love about being a YouTuber as well, to just be able to encourage people. Yeah, so that's that. All right. And that makes me happy. This question is for everybody, by the way. Thank you, Kyle. So Felicia Marie B says, I'm falling in love with myself more and more each day. Awesome, Felicia. Yes. And that's what it's all about. Michelle's Journey said, I got my first in-body scan Monday, not a DEXA scan, which is fine. They both are very, very reliable. I think I'm in a stall. I'm still 204 with clothes on and 202 without. Does 199 want to see me? LOL. Just kidding. Yes, you're going to see 199 very, very soon. Very, very soon. Yep. And sometimes, you may not see the scale move, because like, say if you had some stress in your life, which we kind of talked about that on the live last night too, on the behind the scenes, the diabetes of it all. Sometimes when you have stress in your life, the scale may not go down. Like I said, just making sure that you reflect on yourself on the week prior, just to see what, could have happened. Was it too much stress? Did you eat too much? Did you eat too little? Is your cycle on for a woman, that of a, certain age, that have cycles? It's so many different things could happen. Did you not move as much as you're used to moving? So it's so many different things that could happen to kind of make that scale not go like you want it to go. And that's just to name a few things. But if you can just look it up, also research, just to see, hey, what can it be? People talk to Chat GPT all the time now. Ask Chat about, what's going, what he think may be going on. I call it he. Just by putting some of the things that that you had done over the last week, and see if that you can tweak some of those things so that you can move forward and downward on the scale. But like I said, just making sure that you're remembering also the wins that you've had, and make sure that you lead with those things, so even though the scale may not be moving. All right. Cal said, exactly. Jane says, are you going to cover your results at Michelle? All right. Felicia says, shifting my mindset from self-doubt to self-love. Yes, Felicia. Yes, ma'am. All right, beautiful. Color said, you'll get there, Michelle. I've been in the 180 since January, but there are other changes going on underneath the surface. That's so true. That's so true. Beautiful. I'm colored. I too have been I think I may be in a stall. Or I don't know if it's stall or plateau, but whatever it is, I still keep a smile on my face. Like I said, I'm looking at the non-scale victories. One reason why, at some point after you lose so much weight, especially when you're losing it fast in the beginning, sometimes it's going to slow down. It's not going to always go, super fast like it may have did in the past. Sometimes, at some point, it's going to be like, okay, what are you doing to me? Like, okay, we need to calm down a little bit. It'd be like, like your body goes into like the, what is it? Fight or flight mode. Sometimes it's like, no, I'm fighting you. Like, why are you losing? I don't want to lose anymore. Is something wrong with you? And so it just happens like that. And, we should be prepared for that, because at some point, you're more than likely going to get to that point where it's not going to move as quick downward, So, and that's fine. And like I said, you just have to figure out what ways you can do to tweak it, to kind of trick it, to say, it's okay. We can keep going down, or what have you. So you may have to sit there for a little bit, for a spell, and then, but just keep doing what you are doing correctly. And if you need to beef up some things, level up a little bit, then by all means do that. But you have to, like I said, do self-reflection and see what can be, see what you can improve on, right? That's what you would do. But I know, like for me, I noticed this year I was gaining last year. I'm sorry, I was losing last year over 2 pounds a week on an average. This year it went down, and there are some months that I lost, I may have lost 10 pounds this year, but there's some months I didn't lose anything. Some I gained a pound a month, but like I said, that's why it's so important. I keep saying, and I'm going to continue to say it, always look at your scaled and non-scaled victories. Because those non-scale victories, sometimes they matter more than that scale, especially when it comes to health. That's what we're doing. We're trying to reclaim our health, or make sure our health is at its best, because we want a healthy lifespan, and we want a healthy, we want to live a long time as well. Thanks, Evelyn, for that. All right. So Michelle says, I think once I have something to compare it to, I believe next month I do another one. Okay. Yes. All right. And yes, some people do in-body scans or DEXA scans, quite often. Some people only do it like every 3 months. Some people once a year. It just depends on, what you can do, what you think is best. And those are 2 good things to do. Get a DEXA scan or in-body scan, because it tells you so much about non-scaled, things that's going on in your body. Are you gaining muscle? Are you losing muscle? How much lean mass you have, how much fat mass you have, how much water is in your bones or outside. I mean, your muscles or outside of your muscles, and things of that nature. It's an in-depth tool that you can use to just kind of show what's going on. That's something that's not scale based, that you may not be able to get off of an actual scale, just stepping on the scale. So, and it's going to be a little bit more accurate than, even the smart scales that we have. So keep pushing, Michelle's mirror. You're going to get there. 199. Here she comes. Here she comes. All right. Cal says, I've been in these YouTube streets for 8 years. So I had to restart my channel, because I just don't know why. I just felt like restarting all over again. I just don't know why. I understand that, we all need, sometimes need a restart or reset, and that's fine, and hopefully your channel is doing even better now. But sometimes God calls us to that, he drops it in our spirit to say, hey, let's restart, let's reset. So you with your channel, some of us, when it comes to our, reclaiming our health, weight loss, and things of that nature. So that's perfectly fine, Cal. All right. Hello, she is Tamika. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well today. So Cal says, people, when I watch people's videos, when people first start on YouTube, when people have a hard time speaking to a camera, just speak to a camera like treat it as a best friend. You know what I mean? Okay, so I think when you have a good a expanded imagination, that does work. I do believe that. Me, I'm like practical. Like this is what it is. So when I was doing it, I'm looking like I feel weird just talking to this camera. Like nobody's there for real. They will be there at some point, but they're not there right now. So that's what I saw, you know. I pray that my imagination, you know, get a little bit bigger as I go. And I think so because like I said, I do think I feel a lot more comfortable on camera than what I was in the beginning. So thank you for that, Cal. All right. So Cal says, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it as much as I want to. I just can't spit it out. I got you. I know what you're saying. Hi, it's Darian. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. So Darian says, good evening, Kim J and sweet, sweet healthy squad. I'm not playing with you, Darian. Happy Tuesday. Oh boy. All right. So everybody's saying hey to one another. Cal says, well, that's good. At least you're getting used to certain. Yes, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, thank you. Glad to hear that. Okay, at least you're enjoying doing what things you enjoy doing. Yes, 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 I do. Thank you for that. You're yep, yep. You're quite all right, Cal. Right. And Cal said he appreciates you for that. Cal says, "Oh, I did not even realize you just hit 300 subscribers. Thank you for reminding me that. I did not know that either. I know I was at 298 last night. I want to thank you all so very much for subscribing to me, for enjoying me, for supporting me on my journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It would not have, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you all. Thank you for those who are in the chat that rock with me all the time. Thank you all for those who are in the bushes that don't ever say nothing, but you're still there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so. And may God bless you even the more. All right. Thanks, Cal, for that. All right. So Cal says, I'm sure a lot of people are there that have their ups and downs, right? That's probably like hundreds and millions of people there that go through the same stuff as we do. So you're not the only one. Right. Exactly. We all go through something at some point. You know, at one point you may be good for a season. And then sometimes, you know, the season comes and you're not so, everything seems like it's, coming at you. And that's okay. If you keep your head up, you keep believing and trusting in God, you keep moving forward, you're going to come out of that season too, that season that that you may not like as much. Yeah. There's a lot of people that I go through a lot of this, that go through a lot of the same stuff. Yes. Yes. So true. That's such a great perspective, Evelyn. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, Darren, for that. You're welcome, Michelle. All right. So Darian says, I believe that the stalls, plateaus, forced maintenance is normal and a chance to sit in the moment, see what's going on, make incremental changes if needed. Your body is working hard to save you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that, Darian. So that was what is it? That's a second to that emotion, my emotion, because that's what, I'll kind of explain to them too, Darian, that kind of the same thing. Didn't say it as eloquent as you, but it was said, yes. So y'all catch it in the spirit, y'all. Catch it in the spirit. All right. So Cal says, still. So I started this channel back in 2024, and I can't believe how fast my numbers are grown throughout the year. It's crazy, but I like that. Yes. Great, great, great. Yay to you, Cal. I'm also so glad some other people are getting there. Yes. Gotcha. Thank you. Hello, Traces of Twine's Life. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, sis. All right. So Jane says, yes. Also, a testament to how close you are to your body's happy place, as frustrating as it may be. Right. And guess what? It doesn't even have to be frustrating to you. I know it may feel a little bit, but to be honest, like I said, you keep that positive mindset. You try to shy away from all the or cast down the negative thoughts about it. Remember your wins, count your blessings, keep that smile on that face, whatever it takes to keep that smile on that face. Even though you may be facing things that you don't care for as much, you'll get through it. You'll get through it by the grace of God. And make sure you're giving yourself grace, y'all. Don't forget about that. Make sure you're giving yourself grace. All right. So Darium says, please find joys in all parts of your journey. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So people saying hi again to people. So important, y'all, to keep your heads up. All right. So as Darium says, you're actually doing quite amazing at Michelle's Mirror. You and Wonderland are going to go together real hard. Okay. Yes. I concur. Thank you. Thank you, Cal. Welcoming everybody in. All right. So Miss Nikki, how are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Mia. Sorry about that. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for coming in, y'all. And hit that like button. Cal says, I just felt like, to me, it felt like God was telling me to restart. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I just said, you know what? I'm going to do that. Yes. And obeying God is what we need to do. When we obey God, we get blessed. But not only that, people get blessed. Okay. All right. So Darium says, when you listen to God, he won't steer you wrong. Yep, that's true. When you listen to God, he won't steer you wrong. Appreciate that, Cal says. All right. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading your message. Give me 1 second. You're doing well. All right. So congratulations on 300 subs. Thank you. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about getting to 300. I thank God for it. Definitely. I thank God. Look, I thank my parents for having me, choosing to keep me. I thank you all, my community, for supporting me. And I'll say it throughout this little live that we have going on tonight. I really appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, I would not be where I am today. Thank you for the encouragement that you give me, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're rocking with me in these chats, in my comments, or you're in the bushes. I thank each and every one. Woohoo! Welcome to 300, sweet lifers. Yes. Yes, because I could not do this without you all. All right, Mil says thumbs up the live to support Kim J. I thank you. Thank you, Mil. Thank you all for hitting that live button. That thumbs up button. That like button, I meant. Thank you, Twan. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so Cal says, you are most definitely welcome. I appreciate all my supporters as well, getting me to where I am at. At least we have good helpers out there. Yes, 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 yes. All right, Hajarine, in class tonight, Kim, I will catch a replay. Okay, have a great one. Thank you, thank you. No problem, Cal says. All right, all right. Let's see. Let your learning on. Yes, let your learning on. Right, get your learning on, Hajarine. We'll see you later. Yes. Great perspective at Darium. All right, Cal says, I do know a lot of stuff about God and Jesus because I've been in church for a long time. I really don't go to church as I used to anymore, so at least I still learned about it. Good. Yes, because even if you don't go to church, you do have a lot of ways to learn about God, because they also have, services online now, something that we didn't have back in the day. So, there's so many ways to learn about the Lord and his goodness. Also, just reading and learning for yourself, reading your Bible yourself and learning more about him, spending time with him and letting him be the center of your joy, of your life. All right. So Darren says Kim J may as well say it like Niecy Nash bets. I want to thank me. That too. That too. Cal says, oh, well, most definitely shout out to the parents. Our parents are always there for us. At least they're helping us. I'm sorry. Which is a good thing. So that's good. Yes. I still live with my mom and dad. Okay, cool. Yes. I always love my parents. I appreciate what they do, as you should, as we all should. We thank God for our parents, because if it wasn't for them, we would not be alive today. Whether you're estranged from your parents or not, at least they got, if nothing else, they got one thing right, having you. We would never have met each other if you weren't here. So I'm happy that they decided to have you. All right. So Mill says, I'm on day 2 of my no smoking. I'm making it queen bee. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome, Mill. Keep it up. Exactly, Cal says. All right. Awesome, Mill. Twan says. Okay, everybody's congratulating Mia. Thank y'all for congratulating my sweetheart. All right. So Mia says, I stopped for 3 years, then started again last year. So I want to stop for my surgery. Gotcha, Mia. Okay. Hey, that's a journey too in itself, right? That's a journey too. That's a journey within the journey, right? But you can do it. You can do it. Okay. All right. So yes. All right. Cal says, what are you thinking about doing since now you hit the 300 mark? I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna give you all some more, content. Like I said, I stay trying to encourage people, of course. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep on with the keeping on. That's what I'm gonna keep moving forward. Share some more of my journey. Try to get to the 500, right? And I'm gonna keep letting God be the center of this whole thing. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Now, it may be other things too as it comes along, but that's what I'm doing, off the rip. All right. So, Kyle says, nice. What I was trying to get at is when people get to a certain milestone, they usually celebrate about it. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I have to think about what I can do as far as celebration, or do something that's what I was trying to get at. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I may have to see if I can come up with something. Do you have a suggestion, Cal? I'm open for suggestions. Anybody in the chat? All right, so I just want to make sure, as you saw the topic, let's fall in love with our journey this fall. I really, I thought about the fall season, and I'm like, hey, why not fall in love with our journey? Some people, like I said, already are in, they've fallen in love with their journey and they're enjoying their journey, overall. Some people not quite there yet. And so we want to think about, why are we not there? What are we doing, or what is going through our minds that's making us not be, in that place of bliss, or recognizing that, everything is not going to always go, our way. Okay. Everything is not going to always be peaches and cream. There are going to be times where life is about ups and downs. Journeys are about ups and downs. We say we're on a journey. So, hey, if we're on a journey comes with good and bad, and so we want to make sure that we know how to, enjoy our good, but also enjoy the bad, because we can learn from the things that that we go through, maybe our fails. That doesn't mean you're a failure, but you will have some fails, and that's okay. It's okay to have fails at times, because you can learn from them, and learning from them, that can create a better um it can create a better atmosphere for you if you do try to learn from them. And so I think you have to, just like I said, and just enjoy all of it. Be content in where you're at the time. Find enjoyment, count your blessings, because hey, name them one by one. You know that song, count your blessings, name them one by one. Do that more often, and not think about the bad things. Count it all joy, all the things that you have going on, joy. Okay, that's how you do that. So let's see what else people are saying. So Cal says, I don't at this time, but I'll try to think about it. Okay, got it. I'll let you know if I think about anything. Okay, cool. Thank you, Cal. Don't usually people ever celebrate by doing a StreamYard panel. Some people do. Some people do. That's a thought. Cal says, not sure how that goes, so I just thought I got you. You thought about that? That'll be good. That might be something, I may do. We'll see. We'll see. After a while, we will be celebrating Twan's 50,000 subs and Tamika and Kim's. Well, Tamika has 1,000 subs already, and then Kim's 1,000 subs. So Tamika's trying to get to her 5,000 subs. So y'all, if you don't know about She Is Tamika, if you're not following her channel, go ahead and follow her channel. That's my girl. That's my sis. As well as Twan. She just met her 20,000 sub count. So go ahead on and, if you're in here and you have not subscribed to her, go check her channel out as well. Traces of Twan's Life. She Is Tamika. Check them both out. Greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to me yet, whether you're in this chat or in the bushes, what you waiting on, honey? What are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Hit that like button while you're at it. Come on in his comments. Don't jump in the comments. Don't be scared. Yes, yes. Yes, we're speaking that into existence, Mia. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right. So Jane is saying, Cal, people may celebrate milestones differently. Right. It's up to each content creator. Correct. But I am open to suggestions, though. All right. Tamika says, thanks, Mia. All right. So Jerica, hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm new here. Michelle invited me to come and join. Well, thank you, Michelle. Mira, thank you so much. And thank you, Jerica, for coming in today. Welcome to you. And how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. And everybody's welcoming Jerica in. Thank you so much. Okay, so Cal says, dang, somebody got 50,000. I'm sorry, that's crazy. Somebody has it. We don't have it in here right now, but we are speaking it into existence. Tamika has almost 5K now. Great. Awesome. Yep, let's get on over to that. Get her over that threshold. Let's get her on over that threshold, y'all. If you know anybody that is on a better health journey, a weight loss journey, that loves following people that's on that type of journey, check us all out, y'all. Check us all out. And matter of fact, in the chat right now, if you all can drop some $signs in the chat, so that if you're content creators, people that are in the chat, or people that are, in the bushes, people that are going to look at the replay, that they can check your channels out. All right. Mia says, yes, I know I will just pick something else up each time, I think about smoking. So she says she picks the other things up to replace, I guess, the smoking. Understandable. So, and understandably so, we understand that. And that's not even just with smoking. That's, even say if you're on a weight loss journey, sometimes you find something else to take that place. I remember the Patrice Denise, she had, I don't know if it was a short or a long form video, but she was asking, what have you put in place of, something that you may have decided not to do. Like for as her example was, you're not eating as much, your appetite is suppressed. So what have you put in that place? So people do that all the time. I understand that, Mia. So just make sure when if something, whatever you put in that space, whatever you fill that space up with, try to make sure it's something that's positive, something that's going to make you continue to, press forward toward the mark that you have, toward, where God is calling you to grow. All right. So Jane says, Mia, that's a good plan. All right. So Cal says, I'll tell you what. They probably think about waiting for his Christmas. LOL is what I think. Okay. All right, Cal. And Michelle says, welcome in, Jerica. Again, y'all, thank you, Michelle, for inviting someone in. And thank you, Jerica, for coming in. And go ahead on and jump into the chat and, share are you on a better health journey? You want to share something that that you're celebrating right now? Let us know in the comments. All right. So it's Darium. That's a great perspective, Kim J. Celebrate the good and the bad. Romans 8:28 says all things work together for the good of those. Yes, yes. Uh-oh, hearts. Oh boy. Yes, yes. Yes, we definitely got to make sure that we are celebrating good and bad, y'all. Good and bad. No matter what comes your way. And I'm just pulling up Romans 28 to give the full, make sure I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess God's word up. So Romans 8:28 states, in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. In all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Okay? Yes, yes. Thank you for Darian for that. Content creators, please drop your dollar signs. All right, so beautiful. I'm colored. She's a content creator. She's doing a very, very good job on her journey. Go check her out. All right, Miss Felicia Marie B. She is a content creator. Go check her out. All right, Jane. That's JC Calamity Jane. I call her Jane. Some people call her JC Calamity. The full name. Go check her channel out. This is Tracy Twan's life. Check her channel out. Everybody that I've mentioned so far have been doing a fabulous job on their channels, sharing their journey with you all, us all, giving dropping gems, the nuggets that can maybe help us along our journeys. All right, Cal says, I guess you're talking about like for the replay crew. I guess when people leave you comments, they can click on your name and go to a channel. I guess that's what you're saying. I'm not sure. Let me see. Hold on. Yes, leaving comments. Yes. Or even like on videos, leaving comments. Yes, yes. Okay, so Michelle says, I'm sorry, Michelle, she is a content creator. She's dropping her dollar signs. It's Darium says, welcome to the Sweet Healthy Squad, Jerica. Thank you, Darium, for welcoming her in. All right, Mia says, I'm sorry, Tamika. I want the best for all you guys. Yes, we do believe that you do. You're such a sweetheart, Mia. It's okay, Mia. Okay, so Z says, hi, Kim and Sweet Squad. So I called my community subscribers, community members, the Sweet Life Squad, because we're over here living our sweet, healthy lives, right? So yes, we are called the Sweet Healthy Squad over here on Kim J's Sweet Healthy Life channel. Yes, yes. So how are you doing, Z? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right. So Cal says, I don't see a dollar sign on my end. You don't see a dollar sign? Oh, all right. So I tell you what, Cal Vlogs, he is a content creator out here in these YouTube streets. Go check him out. Go check him out and see if you enjoy his content. And if so, hit that subscribe button. How about that, Cal? It's always a remedy. Look, always a remedy. We will not let you not finding those dollar signs stop you from being shouted out. All right. So Twan said, my girl Z, right. Mia says, I watched the best video. I watched the best video today. The gal gave the advice on this journey to just keep it simple. Cut out all the extra and just start your journey. Keep out the fluff. I myself get caught up. I understand that. And that's good advice. That's good advice. All right. Thank you, everyone. Jerica says. Z is sharing some love with everyone. Thank you, Z. We love you too. Cal said, it's all good. Not that I really don't mind, really, but thanks for putting that out. Yes, you're welcome. All right. Hey, Losing It Grace, how are you doing? She's a content creator as well. Check her channel out. She said, good morning, sweet, healthy lifers. By the way, itchy pen. Don't worry, Kim J. Got the bin. Oh, gosh. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cal says. Grace is, you tripping. All right. So Mia says, a lot in the newest things that are just coming out. Okay. I need to just keep you. She needs to keep it simple is what she's saying. Protein, fiber, water, and movement. Don't stress. Some big plan. Don't try to come up with this big elaborate plan that you may not be able to follow. I'm putting my 2 cents in. Look, you don't have to come up with this big elaborate plan or a very stringent plan. Start little by little by little, and you will reap big results, because it's something that you can, it may be more attainable to start little by little. Some people, they can come out the gate big. Some people, they just need to do baby steps. Either way, you're getting to your goals. Either way, you're going to get to your goals. So keep pushing. So Mia says, keep it simple, make a simple plan, and focus on your goals. Yes, stay focused on your goals. And there are going to be things that's going to try to derail you. But try not to look to the left or the right. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. And even if for some reason you do look left and right, you can always reroute. You can always reroute. I'm even thinking about, like since I said that, just your GPS. You know how your GPS, they'll tell you, you put on your GPS, you're trying to go a certain way, because maybe you don't know where you're going, but you're trying to get to a certain destination. Think about it like that. Sometimes you may turn the wrong way. Sometimes it may be construction ahead. And so therefore it tells you hey, you got to go this way instead of going straight. That's okay. Follow those signs. Even though you may be going, you may have to veer off a little bit. That's fine. But follow the signs that's going to get you right back in the path that you're supposed to be. And you will do just fine. It may take a little longer to go the alternate way, but it's okay. You'll still get there. You'll still get there. All right. Cal says, a lot of people in my comments say I do a really good job with the editing, even though I work my butt off, but at least people give me good credit for what I do. Awesome. Great job, Cal. Great job. And keep up the good work. All right. Darren says, I saw that too, Mia. She did a masterful job on that video. Also, awesome. Now, who is this she you're talking about? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Hey there, Losing It Grace. Losing It Grace. All right. Let's see what else is there. Jerica said, thank you so much. It's Darium. All right, by the way, I made a post a couple. I want to stay like an hour ago. So, okay, so you want to say like an hour ago. So glad I got that out of the way. Good. Also, awesome, Kyle. You you know, putting content out. All right, so Mia says, Darian, I just love her vibe. It really encouraged me today. She is a very good speaker and down to earth. Okay, cool. And who is she again? Good evening, Wellness with Liza. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. OMG. What is OMG? Hello, Anissa. How are you doing? Everybody's saying hey to one another. Come on in, come on in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. If you have not, go ahead and hit it. I greatly appreciate it. Good evening, Mary Cobb. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of that so I can go check it out. Take a little picture of that. All right. Megan from Small Things Daily. Okay, that's who they're talking about. All right. Thank you for that, Darian. All right. I like that analogy, Kim J. Thank you. Thank you, Twan. All right. So Michelle says, thank you all for pressing the like button. I greatly appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Cal says, thank you. I'll try. And by the way, when I first hit 2K, a bunch of people are like saying, let's get you to 3K now. Like I just got the 2K, just trying to make my day feel special. Yes. Awesome. And that's community, Cal. That's community. You know, everybody's pushing each other forward. Everybody's pushing each other forward, and that's awesome. Hello, how are you doing? Doses of Shania. How are you doing? All right. Thank you for coming in. All right, Cal says, I was just about to say the same thing. Like, what the heck? OMG. Hello, Unglamorous Glow. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for coming in. Okay, it's all good, Mary. All good in the hood. All right. You see my girl that came in here, Tamika. Oh, I love this. I love that lady. So sweet. Miss Unglamorous Glow. All right, y'all. Good, great, great. So, what are y'all doing to make sure that y'all are falling in love with your journey? Again, this is fall, so let's fall in love with our journey. Why it's the fall season? Let's go ahead and fall in love with our journey, y'all. For those who have not, for those who have already on that road, loving your journey, enjoying both good and bad, being content in where you are as you continue to grow. Let us know in the comments how can one thing you do that makes you fall in love with your journey, good or bad. How are you knowing? How did you learn to fall in love with your journey? Let us know in the comment section. I greatly appreciate it. You know, we're a community here. We want to share, you know, because there are people, like I said, that they're just not liking their journey right now. And they need that little, you know, encouragement. So let us know what you're thinking, what you did. And if there are somebody in there that has not fallen in love, but, you know, thinking about it, go ahead and let us know what you can do, what you think you can do to learn to fall in love with your journey. And when you answer me, let me know what's one big win just in case you need some help. What's one big win, or big? It could be big or small, really, that you're proud of right now this fall. What's one thing? Another thing you can say is what's something you've done this month that your old self would be proud of. Those are two things that you can kind of expound on a little bit. And I'll give you one more. What's your favorite non-scale victory recently? That's another good one. What's your favorite non-scale victory recently? So what's one big or small win that you're proud of right now this fall? What's something you've done this month that your old self will be proud of? And then also, what's your favorite non-scale victory recently? Let me know in the comments. Let's show them how we do it, how to fall in love with ourselves for those who are trying to figure it out or that's having trouble getting to that point. Cookie, how are you doing, Cookie? Hope you're doing well. All right, just checking in to say hello. Going to be driving, so gotta go. I'll be listening. Thank you, Cookie. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for checking in today. And I hope you're enjoying what you're hearing so far. All right, so Cal says, I just been busy posting shorts. I just enjoy doing the things I enjoy. Yes. Awesome. Enjoying you, Cal, is so important. Cal says, a lot of my shorts have been getting to 1,000 to even 10,000 views a day. Oh, wow. Great stuff. Y'all go check Cal out. All right, so Mill says, just like a fall reset. Yes. Go back to basics. Okay, forget about what someone else say you need to be doing. Just do you, and you will see results. Yes, Mill. Thank you for that. That is so true. Yes, so Cal said he's enjoying it so far. Awesome. Mill says, oh, I'm sorry. Mill, Cookies, she said, okay. Mill said, okay, Cookie. All right, so Mill, Small Things says, Small Things Daily is the ladies' channel I was speaking on. Yes, okay. Darian said it too. Thank you so much for that. I'm proud that I've committed to my health journey now for almost 3 years. Awesome, Twan. Yes. It's not just about weight. Weight is just a component, right? A component. My sis Twan, she's on Zepbound. She has also been on Wegovy, to help her as a tool to help her lose some weight as well as become more healthy in general. And I'm proud of you, Twan. You have been doing a fabulous job. Go check her channel out, y'all. All right, so Darian says, number one, what's one big small win? What's one thing your old self would be proud of? And what's your favorite non-scale victory this month? Let us know, y'all. All right. So Tamika says, for weight management, my journey has been amazing. All right. I love it. It's been amazing. And I appreciate everything I went through, the ups and the downs. And go check Tamika's channel out. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. She has shown us also, as well as Twan, how they have ups and downs, but they're getting through it with a smile on their face, right? With a smile on their face. So check them out, y'all. Check them out. Tamika's also been on Wegovy. She has been on Zepbound, and she also has shared her journey. More recently, she's on Mounjaro. She's done weight loss and she's done maintenance. So check her out. And we call her, more recently, Coach T, because she has these beautiful arms, muscles for days, hashtag goals, her legs. She's showing her more recently a lot of exercises that we could do if we're looking for, some exercise motivation. Go check her out. She also has started a challenge, a wall sit challenge. You can do it for, if you want to jump on the bandwagon with some of us, 20 seconds or more wall sit challenge. Check her out. Check her channel out. If you want to join in, I greatly appreciate it. Hello, Bellflower. How are you doing? She says, hi, Kim J and Sweet Life Squad. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a marvelous celebratory birthday. Had a great time. Yes, yes. Okay, so Shana says, staying connected with you all has definitely helped me fall in love with this journey. Good. Support is big. It is huge. Yes, it is huge. I often have stated, that when I was in the hospital, when I first started my journey, one of the nurses had told me, find a community, because community is everything. You do have your doctors, your healthcare team that is going to work with you to try to get that health back, where it should be, right? But it's nothing like community. It is nothing like community to share the wins, the victories, to share, your everyday things with, your ups, your downs, especially your downs, so that you can get motivation, you can get encouragement, your wins, to be able to motivate somebody else and encourage yourself to keep going on your journey even the more. Keep pressing toward that mark. That's why I said we need it all, y'all. We need it all. All right. So Unglamorous Glow says, and she has a channel here. Unglamorous Glow, please drop your $ in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. Anybody else that has not already dropped their $, or you can drop it again, that's fine too. Drop your $ so they'll know your channel, and therefore they can go over and check you out. If they like it, they may subscribe. When you subscribe, go ahead on and check out, look at their videos, and hopefully you enjoy yourself. All right, so Unglamorous Glow says, great question. It's an everyday thing for me. LOL. Some days I have to reset midday. Okay. My old self would be proud that I have stuck to my health habits for 120 days. Yes, yes. You have been doing well on your channel. You've been sharing your journey with us. And she actually did the 75 hard challenge. For those who know about the 75 hard, it can be difficult. It's rigid, but she's doing the darn thing over there on that channel, showing us, how she's doing. And I can see growth in her the more she goes, and the more she shares with us. You're doing a great job, Barbara. All right. So Losing It Gray says, I'm falling in love with my journey through this community. You're all pure gold. Thank you. Thank you, Grace. Thank you so much. You are doing a fabulous job as well. And you continue to go. We see your personality flowing in all of these communities, in all of the, on the channels, and enjoying you so much as well. All right. So Z says, proud to have finally put myself and health first, reminding myself to trust the process. Yes, yes, Z, trust the process. Yes, that's so important. That is so important. Even when things don't look like they're going well, you just never know. Beautiful Color also said you have to look at the, it's some things that may be going inside that you don't even realize is working. All things work together for the good, right? That's what Darian reminded us earlier. All things, Romans 8:28. Go check out that scripture. Yes, yes. It will be an encouragement for you. Yes. Trust the process, y'all. What did I miss? Okay, so I had asked people in the chat or in the bushes or on the replay, what's one big or small win? What's one thing your old self would be proud of? What's your favorite non-scale victory this month? Let me know those things in the chat. We want to make sure that we are helping those who are, for those who are already, that have already fallen in love with their journey and continue to moving forward with a smile on their face, no matter the ups or downs that they're going through. They're content where they're at. We're trying to share with other people, encourage other people that may not be quite there yet. That's what we're doing. So just share it with us, if you have not already, in the chat, for whoever is coming in. And for those in the bushes, come on in and share with us what, those things that I've mentioned. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So in Glamorous Glow says, great question. Oh, did I read that? I'm sorry. Okay. Let me see. Let me go on down. All right. There you go. That's what I'm in my place now. All right. Hello, the Patrice Denise. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today, sis. Hope you're doing well. All right. So Twan says, I've increased my minimum water goal from 80 ounces to 100. You go, girl. Awesome. Hydration is so important, y'all. So important. We want to make sure everything is moving smoothly, right? In the bathroom, right? We want to make sure everything is moving. Greatly appreciate it. It's so many different reasons why hydration is so important. When we're dehydrated, it kind of breaks things down, in our body. We don't want to be dehydrated, y'all. So we want to make sure, especially in the hotter climates, but we want to make sure that we continue to stay hydrated. Awesome job, Tracy LaTwan's life. Now, Patrice Denise, make sure you in the comment below, make sure you put your dollar signs in for people that are in the chat or in the on the replay. They'll know who you are and they can check your channel out. All right. So one thing I do want to say, let me go back to that real quick. So Twan has upped her water to 100 ounces. Awesome again. But those definitely that have kidney disease, and maybe some other things, make sure that you, before you actually do the things that, other people are doing, make sure that it's okay for your body by talking to your doctor, your healthcare team, your dietitian, nutritionist, your healthcare team in its totality, to let them know, just to make sure that it's okay for you to up your water and things of that nature, or what, how many ounces of water you should be getting a day, because they know they know how everything is going, because they've, done your blood work. They, they're checking up on you, throughout the year or whatever, and they can really help you. So don't shy away from your doctors and your dietitians, because they definitely can help you in that area. In this community, we can, give you, let you know that we're doing, right? But of course, we want to check with our doctors first before we adopt anything that we're saying here. All right. So Grace says, Twan, and you've got the receipts to show it. Abs. Yes. And she said she's congratulating. Yes. All right. So Evelyn says, falling in love with who I am becoming. I notice changes about myself each week as well as month. My old self would be proud of me for stepping out of my comfort zone and making new GLP-1 friends. Yes. And I'm happy you are doing just that. I see you on your channel. You're doing a great job over there. Continue the great work. Yes. I too am stepping out of my comfort zone and sharing as well. I'm ready to share more with you as the days continue to go on. I realize that fear can cripple us, and there's no perfect love in fear. Well, I should say there's no fear in perfect love. Let me say it that way. That's the Bible. That is the word. And so therefore, I want to knock that fear off of me, and so I can, do what God says for me to do. So keep up the great work. Beautiful. I'm colored. All right. Bellflower, she's just getting started. All right. Absolutely inspiring, Twine. She is very inspiring. All right. Traveling T. How you doing, Traveling T? Good evening. I'm so late. Fall in love my looking at the big picture. Okay. I think she's I think Traveling T is saying falling in love by looking at the big picture. Stop nitpicking at your progress. Strive for progress, not perfection. My legs, arms, butt, stomach, etc. It will never be perfect. That's so true. We are not made to be perfect in this on this earth. We will not be perfect. Never. But we can live in excellence. We can continue to move forward in excellence. That's what we should do. So, very, very great point, Traveling T. I greatly appreciate it. So on point, 100%. All right. Okay, so Miss Ann, how are you doing today? Good evening, everyone. Been on this journey for 1 month, loving it. Making healthy choices, not really craving sweets. Thanks the Lord, not craving the champagne. Awesome, 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 Miss Ann. Thank you for sharing that. That is so awesome. I'm happy that you're enjoying your journey. I'm happy that out the gate you're enjoying your journey. That's awesome. And for some reason, if something comes up that may try to detour you, remember this day. Remember this day. Remember those moments where you enjoyed it and keep that in the forefront as you continue on your journey. All right. So Cal says, it's crazy how a bunch of my shorts get 1,000 views a day, and I don't even get that on my regular, I guess she's saying, videos. And I'm like, wow, I do have a second channel. By the way, I posted a short that has over 70K views. That's awesome too, Cal. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sometimes shorts will get more views anyway, because it's going to, it's just random out there for random people to look at. So that's why I think it gets more views. More so the long form videos, they will get people, people may come in and look at it, but for the most part, the shorts is where any and everybody's out there to looking at them. And also shorts are like, what, a minute to 3 minutes long, or under a minute to 3 minutes. So, some people will stop for a minute or two. Some people, long forms, they're like, that's too long. I don't want to do that, whatever. Either way, it's fine. It's views. So for me, I'm like, I want you to look at all of my content, of course, but I thank God for any of it. All right. And I appreciate you. All right. So reset with Anissa. Proud to lower my A1C to save my life. Awesome, Anissa. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great stuff. And I'm proud of you as well. I think you said you got your A1C down from a 14 to a 6 point, is it 7 in 3 months or 4 months? Either way, that's good. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Again, congratulations. All right. Okay, so Michelle says non-scale victory, getting better sleep. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sleep is so important. We want to try to get 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. That's what research states, that helps us out tremendously. When you have a lack of sleep, it can stop you having gains when it comes to better health. So sleep is so, so important. Some people don't realize that. So if you're having trouble sleeping, you want to try to find ways to, get more sleep. It's so important. And I think about, I hear people, I hear the saying that God, works with your body in your sleep. He realigns some things. He does, some things while you're sleeping. And think about Adam and Eve, how he put Adam to sleep, and then he made Eve, which is a beautiful story. But, so it makes me, when I hear somebody say that, that's what my mind goes back to, that story of Adam and Eve, so yeah, make sure you're getting enough sleep, y'all. All right. Mia says, I'm proud. I haven't given up on losing weight. Awesome for you. I have not either. I love the interactions with the GLP-1 community. I'm learning I am not a failure with no control of my eating. No, you're not a failure. That is so true. Absolutely true. None of us are failures. Even if for some reason we feel that one particular thing or several different things that we failed at, that does not mean that we're a failure. That is not, it does not, you should not consider yourself a failure. Okay. Make sure you remember that you are not a failure. That's so true. I want to just stay on that for a little bit. Failing and failure are two separate things. Okay. You can learn from failing. So if you keep a mind to want to learn, and like I said, reflect on what you've done in the past, why you may have failed, that's going to help you along your journey. It's going to help you along your journey. So as you continue to go forward, and you see that you may have, missed a mark at some point, then just think about, reflect on what's going on, see what you've done, maybe try to figure out what could it been, that could have, made you kind of go to the left or to the right, and detoured you from moving forward in your journey. And then just tweak something to, put something in its place, like Mia said earlier, that's going to make you push forward. Okay. And I'm looking up something that says failing is the act or ongoing process of not succeeding, often seen as a temporary setback and a learning opportunity. Okay. Failure is the state of result of not succeeding, implying a more permanent or final outcome, often associated with giving up or a lack of success. We're not giving up, y'all. Not the Sweet Life Squad. We're not giving up. We're going to continue to go on. So therefore, we know that we are not failures, right? We are not failures. We may fail in something, but again, it's an ongoing process that we're doing. Trust that process. Continue to move, like we said earlier. Continue to move forward. It's only a temporary setback, y'all. Failing is just a temporary setback, but it is also a learning opportunity for us to move forward. All right. Hope that helps somebody. And if you have not experienced that yet, just put it in your little heart, or your big heart, and remember that in your mind, and remember that for the times that you may fail or feel like you failed. All right. People are saying hi in the chat. Thanks to Shears Tamika, I have a big hole in my wall. My back went through the wall trying to hold up all this weight. I'm sorry, dear. I don't know. I'm laughing, because I know how you are. I know you. That's why. It's not funny, but it's funny at the same time, because you're probably being funny. Okay. So for those who don't know, my brother Darian, that's my big brother, y'all. So yeah, he stay teasing me, and that's okay. Miss Shears Tamika as well, and that's okay. But yeah, more power to you, Darian. I understand where you're coming from, though. I get you. Because I'm like, when I did that thing, and so what we're talking about is the wall sit challenge that Shears Tamika has challenged our community to do. It's only for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, not minutes. Lord, my goodness. No, 20 seconds or more, doing a wall sit challenge. Okay. So what you do, you put your body on the wall, lean back on the wall, and then you go down, you sit like you're about to sit in a chair. Okay. Like you're doing a squat, and you just sit there for at least 20 seconds. If you can do more, do more. Or you can start with 20, or start wherever you're at. Okay. Start wherever you're at. If it's only 2, you did something, right? 2 is better than 0. And then each day, and it's for 5 days, y'all. So each day, hopefully you'll see progress. And then you may be at the end of this 5-day challenge, you may decide that you want to put that in your everyday, or your weekly regimen of exercising. Because of course, remember, we're trying to become, we're trying to reclaim our health or better our health. That's one of the ways we can do it. Join my girl, Shears Tamika, if you would like to challenge yourself. And this is not a contest. It's just something that we're doing these challenges, here and there. Hula hoop challenge. is happening every month until the end of the month. The first 7 days of the month, 5 minutes a day. If you have a weighted hula hoop, if you want to use a regular hula hoop, you can do that too. Um, or if you have something else that you can hula with, something that's going to make your body spin, that make you want to, twirl around a little bit, or bounce back and forth to the side, or whatever you decide to do. That's a great challenge that has that took off, that Traces of Tawns Life started. We had the squat challenge. The squat challenge, it's for, what was it for? Was it 7 days? Is it 7 days, y'all? Can't remember, or 10 days. But anyway, squat challenge. I want to say 10 days, but 10 days, squats, 50 squats or more. It's up to you. That was a good challenge. That took off, and that came from, oh Lord, what's her name? Miss Toy, the review. I can't remember the numbers that go behind it, but Miss Toy, the review, she started that challenge. All right. And what else is there? And then, of course, like I said, the wall sit challenge. There's also a challenge out there that people are doing right now. It is the plank challenge. And they're doing planks at so many seconds. It went through the end of the month. And so I'm not sure what seconds they are on now. But yeah, that's the plank challenge, which is another good challenge. It definitely helps with different parts of your body. It's not just one thing, but it definitely helps with your core. All these challenges is helping with your core. So if you, for some reason, want to get that core snatched, these challenges can help you. Also, those legs, making those legs muscles, that back, try to get some of that back fat off. Yes, these challenges here are going to surely help you, especially if you keep them up. All right, so Cal says, sounds like she's a little behind the comments, so just bear with her. Thank you. I'm pretty sure most of you in here understand. Yes, thank you, Cal. All right. Kim J, I had a time zodiac twin. Thank you. Awesome, Bellflower. Yes. And welcome to another milestone. All right, so the Patricia Denise says, I'm proud of the love that I've gained working on a whole me. Yes. Focusing on overall wellness. Awesome, Patrice Denise. Yes. One day at a time, one step at a time. That's what Mr. Patrice Denise is doing. She's focusing on that health, overall wellness, one day at a time, one step at a time. That's one of the things she said on her channel. All right. Dosa Janai says, non-scale victory is that when I look at myself on the screen at church, I don't cringe looking at myself. Well, awesome there. Because, sometimes when we're on camera, we look a little bigger than what we really look, But that's okay. You're looking fabulous from what you're saying on your screen. You're loving yourself on that screen at church now. Awesome. All right. When she see herself on the playback at church service, on the pulpit, I used to not be able to look at myself. But now you are. Now you're able to. That's awesome. That's the gains, honey. Loving it for you. Shania. Thank you, Unglamorous Glow. She put that $sign in. Go check her channel out, y'all. Great stuff over there on her channel. All right. Reset with Anissa. There's her $sign. Check her channel out. Cal, check his channel out. All right. I love these wins. Right, Darium. Isn't that so sweet? Yes. I love that you all are sharing it with us. That's what community is all about. Sharing things, coming together, building relationships, as you always let you know, as well as you hear, we are better together. And I thank God for this community. All right. So the Patrice Denise, she dropped her $sign. Go check her out, y'all. All right. So let's see what else. Right on, Cal says. That's powerful doses of Shania. Right. Evelyn, I agree. All right. So Darren says, that's amazing, unglamorous glow. Yes. Go ahead, the Patrice Denise. $sign has been dropped. Yes. Michelle's Mirror, my girl. Check her out. All right. As Darian says, I'm suing at Trace of Twine's life and at Bellflower. don't don't do it, brother. Don't do it. Don't do it. She said, play at your own risk. Play at your own risk. Oh my gosh. So Cal says he dropped that dollar sign, yeah. Again. All right. She is Tamika says, for what, Darian? For what? Thank you. I appreciate that. Girl, you know I love you. Yes, yes. All right. Yes, the pulpit, honey. Yes, that pulpit. You see her. You see her. You a preacher, Shania? She doing something over there on that. Look, on that pulpit. All right. Everybody laughing at you, Darian. Always a riot, honey. Are you being naughty? Of course. We wouldn't even have him. Hey, no other way. You know, never that. Whatever. Whatever. When he's not, then you know something wrong, right? Check on your brother if he's not doing that. But he try to just keep it light, y'all. He keep it light, so we can just laugh at him and with him. All right, thank you, Darian, for that. All right, Dosa says yes, ma'am. She is. All right, cool. All right, so Twan says not me. LOL. Tamika started the challenge. Well, if I said it wrong, I was saying you started the hula hoop challenge, not the wall sit challenge. The wall sit challenge was started by She Is Tamika, spearheaded by She Is Tamika. The hula hoop challenge by Twan, Trace of Twan's life. And the squat challenge by Miss Toy the Review. All of them have been great. And the plank challenge, I'm not sure who started it. For real, for real. I've heard a couple names out there. And she says, amen. Well, bless the Lord. Yes. All right, Michelle Mira says, thanks for coming in and pressing that like button. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Twan says, so what are you waiting on starting your channel? I know you're not shy. Huh? What you waiting on, Doses of Shania? All right, so JC Calamity Jane says, my favorite non-scale victories month is the ability to do things longer. She has better stamina, y'all. Yes. So strength training challenges. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Jane, yes, yes. That is great stuff. I love it. All right, Bellflower says, I have found my joy in this lifestyle transformation, y'all. She is transforming, yes, to better. Yes, and I'm over 3.5 years into it. Awesome, awesome. Honey, she is thanking God, okay, who's the head of her life, that he has delivered her from all the things and still pushing her forward to grow. I know that's right, Bellflower. My Zodiac twin. Yes. I know what you talking about. Yep. She like, crickets? All right. Bellflower, awesome, awesome. All right, so Jane says at Bellflower, that is very good to continue in that spirit. Yes, yes, yes. And hoping that we all are encouraging those who are not, that don't have that mojo of enjoying their life, their sweet, healthy life. Yes, and letting it get even sweeter and sweeter. That's what makes it so sweet, right? That you can enjoy life. Yes, that you can enjoy your life, good or bad, right? Ups and downs, all of it, right? That creates that journey, y'all. So go ahead and enjoy that life. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with your journey. It's so important. It would be so good for you too, because that's what's going to get you through the fails. That's what's going to get you through the times that you may feel like if you're on a weight loss journey, I'm on this scale and it's not scaling, right? That's what's going to get you through, right? Is to make sure that you are enjoying yourself, figuring out, how you can continue to move forward in a more positive light. All right. So Bellflower said, it's serum, not you suing coach. Right. Coach T. Okay. Tracy says abs. All right. Look, ouch. Ouch, Sean. Yes. That's how I feel with them lawsuits. Ouch. All right, beautiful. Color said, you're doing a great job, Kim J. I've noticed the changes in you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for letting me know it. I greatly appreciate it. It encourages me so. More of your personality comes out through since I just started watching you. I'm sorry, since I first started watching you. Yes, I'm so excited that I do feel more comfortable on this camera talking to y'all, and that's another reason why I think it's so important for us to get to know each other in a little deeper, at a deeper level, kind of talking to one another, getting to know each other more. That helps people, be able to like come out of their shell. Yes, I'm so happy that I am, and that you all have been very supportive of me, as well as patient with me. I greatly appreciate that, y'all. All right. So Jane says, that is so true, Evelyn, regarding Kim's personality. I really enjoyed since her, Michelle, Twan, and Tamika got together. She enjoyed us when we were together. Okay. It was like the GLP version of Girls Trip. Yes, we had a joyous time. That was during my birthday time. We celebrated together. For those who don't know, breast cancer awareness month. That was, that's now this month. That was on that day that Twan had us come together. She had a cancer awareness event, and we blinged out our bras. Everybody wore pink, purchased pink bras, and we blinged them out, y'all, to commemorate those who are, that have breast cancer, that may be going through, maybe chemo, radiation, that's going through their journey of breast cancer, those who may have passed away, and those who have beat breast cancer. So yes, we had a joyous time there. Michelle Smira, she went down to Orlando, came from where she lives. She had an actual event for her job, or, to that's that would help her job, I guess, her in her job to better her professional experience in life. And she decided to drive down to see Tracy LaToin's life. She is Tamika, Z, as well as Ms. Linda's Journey, and other people that were there. I actually drove down from my hometown, and we had a blast at the event. It was very, very fun. And we had so much fun that I decided to stay with Michelle's Mira in Orlando, because that's where her convention was. So I stayed with her. We were able to get together and enjoy each other in person for the first time, because we talk a lot on the phone. We're each other's moderators. So we've, grown to know each other very well. And also with, so Twan and Tamika decided to come up to Orlando. They're not that far from Orlando. And they joined us on, what was that? That Sunday, the 28th. And we were able to, celebrate with each other. We were on the squat challenge at the time. So we were able to, put something out there. Our day 8, we did our squats together. My day 7, she and Samika was with me on that day as well, because I did it the same day. I got my days mixed up. So I ended up, doing both days on that day that they came to Orlando to be with us. We were able to go out on the town. Also, we had a great time, y'all. Go check our channels out. Check out day 8. All of them, really, all the days, but check out day 8 especially, just to see us cut the fool, having a good time, enjoying one another. And You can see what Jane was talking about, y'all, about the girls trip. All right. So, beautiful. My Colored says, "Oh my God, Jane, I couldn't agree more. Watching their love and interactions with one another put the best smile on my face." Yes, yes. And I love your smile, Evelyn. I love your smile. I'm happy we were able to do that with you all or for you all. All right. So Bellflower says, JC, cute. I like that analogy of them. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Cal, still here. Thank you so much. All right. Z says, non-scale victory, no longer having to take blood pressure meds since July 16th. That is so awesome, Z. So awesome. Blood pressure readings have been averaging around 110 over 70. That is great. Great, great, great stuff. All right. So, great stuff, Z. I greatly appreciate you sharing that with us. So, guys and gals, we realize that the medications, the weight loss that we're on, because Z is on Zepbound. So the GLP-1 medication Zepbound is helping her to where now her blood pressure is down in the normal range. She was actually not only able to get it down, but she was able to get off her blood pressure medicine, y'all. Ain't that something? That is awesome. That right there is a non-scale victory, a true non-scale victory. I'm gonna give you that hand clap one more time. Yes, yes, yes. And hopefully there are others in the community that can do just the same at some point. All right. Okay, Evangelist Kim J. Oh my gosh. All right, Michelle's Mirror says, I appreciate the networking in this community. I am happy I can open up about my weight and life to others. It's hard, but I am so thankful. You're so welcome, sweetie. We love you so much. Yes, yes. We're happy that you feel that this is a safe space to be able to open up, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate you. I love you. And I thank you for, um, you know, sharing your journey with us. All right. Felicia, I'm sorry. Yeah, Felicia Marie B says, oh, Michelle. Yes. All right. Felicia says, we are never giving up. Yes. Yes, we're never giving up, Sweet Life Squad, for life. For life. We are continuing to move forward to better ourselves, our health, love ourselves even more, fall in love with our journey. Our journey never ends. It continues to evolve. Okay. You may be on a weight loss journey right now, and you'll meet that goal at some point. It's not going to take forever to meet the goal. It may feel like forever for some people, but it's not going to take forever. You're going to meet that goal. And then guess what? You're going to find something else that you want to level up in. You're going to find something else. And because that's what it's all about. We want to keep growing. We want to keep growing. We want to keep growing for the rest of our lives. Keep learning and keep improving. Growth and development is so important for us to do for the rest of our life. Okay, so beautiful, I'm colored. Agreed, Felicia. All right. Nice. Cal says. Yes, Evelyn. All right, so Miss Ann says, Darian, trying to subscribe. Cannot find you. So Darian doesn't have a channel. He doesn't have a channel. He won't make one. He won't create one. So he's in our lives, keeping it lively. And we thank you, brother. All right, disclaimer, Kim is not a medical provider. This video is for informational and personal storytelling purposes only, and is not intended to provide medical advice, diagnoses, or treatments. You darn Skippy, Miss Felicia Marie B. Always consult your doctor or a qualified, you hear me, qualified? Yes, healthcare professional before starting any new medications, nutrition, regimens, lifestyle choices, whatever, or your health journey. Yes. Thank you so much, Felicia Marie B, for reminding the Sweet Life Squatters. All right. Can't find me? You know how you find them on all our lives, on all look under our comments. That's how you find him. Other than that, he hiding. He won't do a challenge, y'all. All right. He's made it perfectly clear. She is, Tamika says, he's not a content creator. Right. Though he should be, but he's not. And that's fine, dear. We love you just the way you are. All right. I'm merely a troublemaker, not a content creator. He's a content creator supporter. Yes. And we thank you, Darian. All right. He has a lot of knowledge, y'all, though. He has a wealth of knowledge because he's in these YouTube streets. He's in the probably AI chats. He's researching things. He's learning things as he go on his personal journey, and he's sharing it with the community. Yes. And we thank you for that, Darian. All right. So Cal says, awesome live stream tonight, friends. Thank you so much, Cal. Cheers Tamika says, we should, Miss Ann. I'm sorry, he should, Miss Ann, but that will never happen. Right. It's going to take God to make him nudge him enough to say, go ahead and do it. But if he ain't told him, and even if so, he still might not do it. Right on. Cal says, all right. So, and then you think about, I'm thinking about church now, y'all. I was born and raised in the church. So that's it's in me. It's going to come at me. But I think about, you have people that are preachers, pastors, evangelists and all of that but then you also have, it's, more things, but I'll just name those. And then you also have, a congregation, right? Somebody got to be in the pews. So, and you can have some people in the pews, they may know just as much or even more than the people that preach to them every week, but it's all about, community all together. We all need each other. We're better together, y'all. So nobody is no less than or no more than, we all just sharing our journeys on this, on these channels, whether we're actually a creator or a supporter, everything, it all beautifully comes together. It all beautifully intertwines. All right. So Miss Ann says, Miss Twine really has me considering the early morning workouts. You are really inspiring, lady. Yes, she is. That's my sis, honey. She is very inspiring. Yes, she is. That's why she had them 20K, y'all. That's why she had them 20K. All right. And she's going to be at them 50K before you know it, like Miss Mia has so graciously put out there in the atmosphere. Yes. Hi, Money. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for coming in, hon. Everybody saying hi to Money. At Miss Ann Jane says, I love early morning. It guarantees they are done at the beginning of the day, at the start of the day. Okay. My alarm goes off. Then I see at Twine on, at Trace of Twine's Life on, and then I get to the living room and work out. So she works out herself. So Twine is inspiring her too, even though she does it anyway, but she inspires her too to work out. Awesome. Look at us inspiring one another. Look at us. That's community, y'all. That's what's helping us fall in love with our journey. Somebody said it already earlier today. Community is helping them fall in love with their journey. So that's another way. All right, Cal says, yes, still here. Thank you, Cal. Thank you so much. I'm just in the background doing some stuff. I got you. That's fine. Multitasking. You multitasker, you. All right, just trying to finish up my editing, but I'll probably finish it in the morning since I'm getting a little tired. Okay, thank you for coming in, being a part of the chat, engaging in the chat, as well as multitasking when you do have some other things going on. That's okay. All right, anytime, anytime. Glad we are able to help you, even though this is my first time being here. I and who I'm sorry, and whoever shared that out, thank you so much. If it wasn't for that person that shared it out, I would have never seen the post and I would have never heard about your channel and stuff. I'm very blessed to be here. Was that Joe? It may have been Joe. Could have been Joe. Because I think, or it's either Joe or Kendi K. One or another. All right. That's what I think it was. But then again, it could be somebody else because other people have shouted me out too. And again, I'm at 300 subscribers, y'all. Yay, me. Yes, yes. And I'm so excited. I thank you all. For those who did not hear me before, I thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all for being down with me, riding with me, enjoying me, being supportive of me, being patient with me as I get used to this camera, as I get used to, put myself out there in these streets. I don't know these streets like that, but I'm putting myself out there anyway. And I thank you all for liking, comment, and subscribing to me. Hitting that notification bell too. If you have not done that already on this live, go ahead and do that too. Greatly appreciate it. Wait a minute. Are you in Florida? I am. Yes, I am. I don't tell y'all what I am for real, but I am in Florida. Yes. All right. Nice. Yes. All right. So Michelle, you got some weirdos out here too that might try to get me. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I am in Florida. All right. So Michelle's Mirror says, I appreciate that weekend. I meet some great people, or I met some great people. And she was able to create great memories with Linda, and that's Linda McDuffie, and then Twan, Michelle, and Tamika. Yes, we had a great time, y'all. All right, so Vanessa Grace, how are you doing, Vanessa? Yes, yes, it looks like you have graduated from somewhere. You go, girl. Awesome. Yes, yes. All right, so hi, everyone. I'm late. I was out shopping for grub. I got you. I understand. That's okay. You came just in time. I hope you're enjoying your journey. If not, go ahead on and fall in love with it. Whatever journey that you're on, you can be on a weight loss journey, better health journey, whatever journey you're on, make sure you're falling in love with it. Good, bad, and in between. So Cal said, I'm originally from Orlando. Okay, cool. That's like a second home, honey. Orlando, O-Town. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I love Orlando. Just to be there. It's just being in the presence, Yes, yes. All right. So Cal says, but I'm in Melbourne. Okay, Melbourne. Okay, cool. Yes. All right, then. That's a little more South Florida. I'm North Florida. All right, so Bellflower says, she was just saying, something to Vanessa and Monty, letting them know she, hello, I should say. All right. They're welcoming Vanessa in. Thank you again, Vanessa, for coming in and coming into the chat. Yes, yes. All right, so Miss Ann says, Miss Twine, Monday through Friday, at what time? Did I miss something? Hopefully not. All right. So Kyle says, me and my mom are going to be going to the Melbourne Square Mall tomorrow. So I might be doing a video at the mall. I enjoy going to the mall. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. You can check out Kyle if you want to check out that mall. Excuse me. If you love going to the mall, he may show you some things. All right. Monday live, 4:45 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, okay. Thank you. Look, it came back to me. She goes on. Twine goes on live Mondays at 4:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. She says she also would probably do Fridays too. And if you go back to her live on, was that Sunday? We talked about that. Her doing it was either Thursday or Sunday. I can't remember which day, but We talked about that too. But go check out both of them. How about that? Check out both of those lives. All right. Oh, okay. You want to get blocked? Okay. I can block you. Mm-hmm. All right. Michelle's mirror. Did I just write that in third person? Oh my gosh. Sometimes we talk in third person, right? Second person and third person, honey. All right, so traces of twine. That's not safe, Cal, to tell strangers that. Yep, twine, you're right. All right, Miss Ann. Oh my gosh, 4:45. Wow. Yeah, she gets up early, honey. She gets up early. All right, so Money says, I love when I get up for burn boot camp, seeing twine is already at it. Yes, yes, yes. Money's another one that be doing that thing in the gym. You hear me? Yes, yes. She doesn't have a channel, but she is doing it. And I commend you, Money. Non-scale victory. She has gains too. She's shared with us. All right, Kyle dropped his dollar sign, y'all. I'm sorry, Jazzy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Sweet Life Sets. Okay, so Anonymous Glow says, I keep forgetting and I have gone over there looking for him several times. Okay. Is there right, right. Okay, so Michelle's mirror. I think I'm subscribed without him having a channel. Right. I understand, Michelle. Me too, Michelle. Okay, Darian got subscribers, ain't got a channel. That's what I'm talking about. See how, Darian, how you being impactful? You impactful, honey. I'm so thankful for my subscribers. You all are so special. They are. Okay, so Chismika says, I will say working out in the morning this week has been better than the afternoon. Okay, cool. For all you all who love working out in the morning, non-scale victories, I can't do it, y'all. Not y'all morning anyway. 4:45 is crazy for me. All right, so Cal says, I know who Kendi K is. She's a very sweet, kind friend. Okay, cool. She is. She seems sweet. All right, so Michelle Mira, thanks all for pressing the like button. Thank you, y'all. All right, so Mia says, Darian, you would have a lot of subbies. Yes, I think so too. But we're not gonna pressure him, even though he pressured his little sister. It's okay. It's okay. He just want better for her, right? But yeah, he don't want to do it, y'all. We got to just swallow that pill. He don't want to. But he does give us a lot of stuff in these comments. Y'all get up in these comments. He got some good nuggets for you. Check him out in the comment section. He don't want to do this. All right. So Felicia Marie B says, just got home from getting my Zepbound. Wonderful. Yay, Felicia. It's raining here in San Diego. No matter the weather, I'm getting my shots. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Well, I want to thank you all for coming in today. What time is okay? Michelle's mirror, are you going on tonight, honey? I know you had some things going on. You may or may not be. Let us know in this chat. Because there may be some people that still want to talk, enjoy each other. You know, let us know if you're in here still. She normally goes live at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Michelle's Mirror is the channel. If you want to check her out, I'm not sure. She normally puts she has a little series going, Scale and Soul. Very, very informative over there on her channel. This little series that she has going on, not sure how long it's going to go on. There are times she tries to go, I think daily. However, there are times, things get in the way and she can't, and that's fine. But if you want to go check her channel out, check out the notifications. Oh, I do have some more stuff. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. For some reason I thought I was done. All right. No, you're not joking. Glad you made it home safely. Yes, Felicia Marie B. Hi, Vanessa. Twan says, Kyle says, what part of Florida are you in? If I don't mind, if I don't mind asking, I'm in Broward County. I'm like 2 hours away, an hour or two away from Orlando. It depends on the traffic. Okay. So I don't know. I'm going to share what city I'm in. If because there, like I said, Antoine said, it's people out here that's lurking. Somebody was in my chat already. Getting blocked. Yeah. I got my block game is strong, y'all. Yes, it is. So, so with that being said, I don't normally share my city. If you're looking for me, you're going to have to look deep. You're going to do your own research on it. Okay, so Vanessa Gray says, that's me and my daughter. We did it together. Oh, great. Vanessa, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so proud of you. All right, Miss Ann says, I think I'm going to join the group on Monday at 4:45. My daughter said, just do it. I know that's right. Like Nike, just do it. I think your body will love you for it. All right, so Felicia Marie B says, oh, thank you, beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm colored. That's Evelyn. Yes, yes. Thank you, Michelle. Mother Felicia says, Michelle says, that's amazing, Vanessa, and accomplishment together. All right. Yes, it is. It is very much so. Nice, Kyle says. Mill says, I know that's right, Felicia. Yes. She's talking about that shot, getting those injections, getting that pen. So Felicia Marie B, she's on Zepbound. Okay, so beautiful. I'm colored says Vanessa Grace. I love that for you. Did it with your daughter. That is awesome. Definitely amazing accomplishment to go back to school to get your degree. But not only that, it's so much sweeter when you was able to get it with your daughter. That is so sweet. Something, great memories, right? Great memories. All right, so Cal says, how do you like it so far? How do you like what so far, Cal? All right. So at me a yes, girl. No, we got to get those injections. Those GLP-1 medications are helping so many people, y'all. So many people. It's so many people, more new people coming, learning about it, seeing what it's about, and learning that because of so many testimonies on YouTube, on social media in general, saying how it is helping us reclaim our health. I am on a GLP-1 medication, namely Mounjaro. I had found out I had type 2 diabetes July 3rd of 2024. I started my Mounjaro journey on July 31st of 2024. Within a year's time, I was able to lose 74 pounds. My A1C was 15.1 when I found out I had type 2 diabetes at the beginning of July. It went down to a 12, 3 points down by the end of the month. 2 months later, it was down to 8.6. In 5 months, it was back down to the normal range, which is 5.6. So anything 5.6 or under is the normal range. Okay, you don't have diabetes. If you're 5.7 to 6.4, it is it's pre-diabetes range or pre-diabetic range, and then 6.5 on up would be diabetes. So diabetes is something that can hurt so many things in your body. It can destroy so many organs in your body or mess with them, right? So you want to get that thing under control. You want to not even become diabetic. So make sure you're doing everything you can do to make sure that you're healthy. If you haven't been diagnosed with diabetes, go ahead and make sure that you are doing everything you can do to become healthy beings or to stay healthy. Okay. Trying to make sure you're eating right, choosing better when it comes to nutrition. I say at least 80-20. So 80 on the healthy side, 20, that's so you can have some fun, y'all. Okay. And then some people say 90-10. I think 80-20 is a good number for me. That's what I'm striving for. And then also not only nutrition, but also making sure you're getting your exercise in, making sure that you are not going too crazy on your carbs, making sure that you're eating a very good, regimen, diet, whichever you want to call it. Making sure you're getting your water in. Hydration is so important. Like I said, your exercise, not only aerobic exercises or walking, but also some strength training definitely helps build muscle, maintain muscle, and things of that nature. So as you get older, you'll be ready um, to continue to live a vibrant life. We're trying to make sure that we have better health spans, long lasting health spans, as well as long lasting life, okay, on this earth. Of course, we don't know the day of the hour that we're going to leave here, but it's just as sure as we can live a healthy one, that's what God wants us to do. So this is our temple. God has given it to us. So we want to make sure that we are doing the things that we're supposed to do. Also making sure that we're sleeping, making sure that we don't stress out, too much. There are going to be stressors that's going to be in our lives here and there, and that's normal, right? You're going to have some stressors, but that's okay. Learn how to manage the stress. Don't let the stress get the best of you. Okay. Learn how to manage that stress and learn how to manage your health. Okay. Being healthier beings, living long lives, enjoying your journeys, whatever they may be. Okay. That's okay, Kyle. That's okay. And so Vanessa says she is so grateful. And she sounds like she's very humbled by it. I disagree with the sweets. Okay, so Cal says, "Alrighty, well, I'm going to have about it." Okay, so I guess you're leaving tonight. Okay, gotcha. Have a great night, everyone. I guess take care. Thank you, and have a great night to you too, Cal. I can't do 4:45 either. I work a different schedule daily, so getting off at 10 p.m. at times makes it hard. Yes, I remember you. You'll jump off this live. You're like, okay, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get it in. So you know what? Guess what? Like I say, get it in where you can fit it in, right? So everybody does their thing different. I'm proud of those people who decide to get up every morning, really, really early in the morning to do it. That's what's, suits them best. More power to you. For those like me, get a thing done in the evening. That's what suits us best. Awesome. The main point is that we're getting it in, right? And we're getting a little bit more in, each day, just to better our health. Proud, proud, proud of you all. Yes, thanks for stopping by, Cal. Okay, Kyle, I'm sorry. All right, Felicia. Tamika says, Felicia, I got mine before a big storm came, so I get it. Yes, everyone's shopping for food and supplies. Mine was the box. I know that's right, Tamika. I know that's right. Yes, no problem. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you, Cal. You too. Bye bye. LOL, Felicia. Mia says, nice to have you here, Cal. Thank you. All right, Miss Michelle's Miro says, yes, I will go on tonight at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. Okay, cool. I will be there. If anyone would like to join tonight, come on over. She normally does it at 10 p.m. though, but tonight she's going to do 10:30. Okay, thank you for letting us know that. Bye. Love you so much. All right, Felicia says, a storm, Tamika. Please be safe, gorgeous. Yes. That was last year, Michelle. I'm sorry, I'm talking Michelle, Felicia. All right, Cookie says, back in the day, if I was on the day shift, I'd get up at 3 a.m. So I work out before going to work at 5 a.m. Whew, right. Ooh, it's right. Now that I'm retired, I sleep in. I know that's right. Me too. I ain't retired, but I do sleep in. So, no early mornings unless I'm babysitting the grands. Gotcha. Yeah. So whatever it suits you. Oh, okay, right, exactly. Bellflower. Block game is strong. Yes, I know that's right. All right, so Miss Ann says, nice, Vanessa. Congrats. All right, Felicia says, I'll be there, cousin Michelle. All right, Cal says, again, thank you so much for helping me tonight. You're welcome, Cal. Bye-bye. All right, Felicia says, oh, okay, Tanika. Good night, Cal. Thank you for joining, Michelle says. All right, Tracy Twan says, eyes getting heavy. Gotta go. Good night, GLP-1 family. Good night to you, Twan. Thanks for coming in. And I'm sure Mr. Tamika probably feel the same way. They get up very, very early. All right, good night, y'all. Bellflower says, all right, Cal, and drop that Dollar sign in one more time before he goes. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good night, Twan. Good night, Bellflower. Good night, Twan. Michelle says, I'm singing your good night song, Twan. Right, Shania. All right. I need to hear that, Kim. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be able to encourage you, inspire you. Yes. All right. So Miss Ann says, I'll be there, Michelle, sitting up and preparing my charts for morning trading. Okay, cool. Okay, so you do trading. All right. Cool. All right. So Monty says, now I am at boot camp by 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. Okay. I'm amazed that I can do. I'm sorry. I'm amazed what I can do now. She is amazed what she can do now. Right. So that just lets us know to keep on keeping on, y'all. Keep on with these exercises, working out. It's going to help you. At some point, you're going to look back at yourself and you're going to be like, which is what one of the things I asked you all in the chat to tell me tonight. Um, what can what you're proud of? Let me see. Let me see what I put because I wrote it down. Hold on. I don't forgot now. When I talk so much, Lord. Okay. What's one big win? These are the questions I asked. What's one big win, big or small, that you are proud of this fall? And you can think about it yourself. Once we get off the live, what's one big win, big or small, that you're proud of this fall? What's something you've done this month that your old self will be proud of? And that's something that Monty's saying her old self can be proud of her now being where she's at when it comes to exercising. She's much more stronger now, much more she's happier about what she's accomplished now. Also, what's your favorite non-scale victory recently? Remember those things. Darian also put in the chat if you want to go up in the chat. Those are the things that I ask you all. Good night, Unglamorous Glow, to reflect on. I'm really enjoying this community. Thank you, Miss Ann. We're enjoying you too. Thank you for coming to the chat and talking with us. All right. Good night, Miss Vanessa. All right. Good night, everyone. Great live, Kim. Thank you so much. Beautiful. I'm colored. Miss Evelyn. Love you so much. All right, y'all. So we're going to end this stream. That way I'll give you a little bit of time so that you can go and do whatever you need to do. Get ready for tomorrow. Go to sleep or get some grub so that when Michelle's mirror come on at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, you can jump into the chat if you would like. I greatly appreciate it. I'll be over there as well. See you then. See you soon. Love you all. Enjoy your life. Fall in love with you. Fall in love with your journey. Good night, sweethearts. All right. Michelle says, thanks, Miss Ann, and everyone else for stopping by tonight. Good night, Jazzy. Thank you so much for coming over, love. All right. Peace. And y'all be blessed.